Yo, what's good? Fridays are fucking fire.
What's up, guys?
What are you doing, dude? What happened? That's how we're starting? Shit, I think it's gonna fall out. Clamp it in there. Okay, stop touching it. Stop touching it.
I'm about to fall the fuck out.
Why are you doing that? What happened? Everything was fine. This fool has literally not touched his microphone the whole time he's sitting here. The minute we start the show.
Is that how we look right now? Our lighting looks crazy.
No, it's the preview, so it's not like the accurate
I look
version.
like a fucking...
Here's the chat. Shut up.
I look like an
Look at the
acrylic
chat.
portrait.
You look like an acrylic portrait.
It's fucking saturated.
Dude, that's pretty sick. You're mad acrylic, doggy.
Oh, Demo City.
Oh, let me fucking raise this up again. All right, guys. All right. Fridays are fire. We should probably post out the link. Let everybody know we're fucking here. It's good. It's Friday. Fridays are fucking fire. Oh my god, Fridays are fucking fire. I got my man Spencer Bones with me.
Yo.
Reverse has just been fighting with his computer. Fucking.
This thing's pissing me off.
Stop fighting with it. Stop playing with it right now. We're podcasting. We'll do it later.
I'm going to throw this thing in the traffic.
Probably don't. It's fucking worth a lot of money, man. You don't want to do that shit.
Kidding. This is going to be my studio.
Oh, man. I had this all set up.
I'm going to fight with it all day tomorrow after I clean my car.
What are you going to fight with? Your
my
computer?
laptop. I'm trying to get all my fucking beats and shit put together in all the folders so I could start doing all this shit I want.
So you could try to be Cardi?
Yeah, I'm going to be Cardi pretty much.
I'm trying to be Cardi pretty much all day.
You're setting your sights. You know what you're doing.
Yeah. My bitch is a baby. Pretty much. So what's up, guys? Fridays is fire. Fucking
give me some weeds.
My guy Christopher Anderson's here.
Christopher
Fuck off.
Walken's here too.
I was just setting up. I was just trying to I wanted to get Demon City playing. Just in case you guys were wondering what anime is playing on the screen right now, it's Demon City.
You can back that one, yeah.
Demon City's pretty fire. We were trying to find a little anime movie to play the whole time just while we were fucking around, and I thought Demon City would be the one. So
yeah,
that's what we're
good.
doing.
There's there's a lot of death and buildings falling. And
Yeah.
And
It's just
what
a good
more
little-
you need?
And it's from the era of hand drawn anime.
like 90s good, like full building cracking hand drawn anime shit. So yeah, guys, we're talking today. I was inspired, but before we get into the shit,
We're talking turkey.
Okay, hold on. Let me put out the link right now.
Who's sending donations?
Stop
Give
it!
up the
Stop it!
goods.
Stop it! Jeez, Jesus.
Play that song again. I'm gonna yell at these fuckers.
Cody's on his soapbox over here.
Cody's on the soapbox all week, bro. So,
I'm on a soapbox and I throat cocks.
what the fuck?
Bow, bow, bow.
No, that's not it. That's never it. That's never been it. That's not it. That's never been it.
It's Friday. I'm drunk off one beer.
I'm drunk on one beer and I'm gonna suck a dick.
Throat them as Cody said.
Yeah. He's gonna full blown throat one if he got to. Try to get the chat all the way so we can see everything these fools are saying.
Scooch the chat.
Scooch that. Oh, it was just Mac. There we go. All right. So, are we talking about Tom McDonald versus Mac Lethal? Because I'm not talking about that. Every time people kept tagging me in Tom McDonald versus Mac Lethal tweets, and I kept saying, "Leave me all the way out of this embarrassing fuck shit. Please leave me all the way out of this embarrassing fuck shit." It's like two old middle-aged white dudes having a rap battle. Please, I'm good. Like fucking, I'll just go watch Gun Titles versus fucking Lux and Hollow tomorrow, right? Like that sounds like a little bit better
Yo, check this out.
than Tom McDonald.
I will leave names out of this to protect the innocent.
Okay.
This motherfucker at my job, right?
Yes.
Two things that are funny about this. One, he puts on Tom McDonald in the back, and I don't know what the fuck song's playing. Like, it just sucks, right?
Yeah.
And then I go, what the fuck is this? And he goes, Atomic Donald.
Atomic Donald.
He thought this fool's name was Atomic Donald.
Yo!
And then he looked at his phone, and then he looked at his phone. He's like, "Oh, I mean Tom McDonald."
No, it's
Tom
Tom McDonald.
I don't know. He's like, "I don't know. I just like this song." And I was like,
fool, no,
I was
fool.
like, "Hey," and then I was just like, You listen to this motherfucker? Like, I was just baffled that this fool even.
Yo, Atomic Donald is the best, dude. That is the best. That's the best way.
Well,
Like,
when he said that at first, I was like, "Oh, that's a tight name."
did you think it was a different person?
Yeah.
You didn't think it was Tom McDonald? You thought it was
And
Tom
then he's all, "Oh,
McDonald?
I mean Tom McDonald." I was like, "Oh, that fucking idiot." But at first,
I take that.
At first, I thought it was Atomic Donald, and I was like, "Damn, this fool has a sick name. I'll give him a shot."
I take back everything I said about Atomic
I
Donald.
should have known it. I should have known it was Tom McDonald by how much the song fucking blew dick.
What was it about? The
It was
struggles
about
of being a white rapper?
It was about how he does what he wants, regardless of the repercussions, because he's not afraid to stand out.
Oh, tight.
That fool even explained to me that that's what the song was about.
Oh, dude.
He's all, it's about, just not giving a fuck. That's what he said. And I was like, yeah, you're a fucking loser, dude.
It's about just not giving a fuck at all, dude. You know what I mean?
Damn,
Just-
you know what? He's actually a hella cool dude. I hope he doesn't watch this and just fucking is like, fuck Cody. Because that fool's actually hella cool. Sorry.
Hey, but he has terrible fucking taste in music. And
like I said, I'm going to leave his name out of this.
right now, the
fact
only
he has
thing
to-
cool about this dude is that he came up with the name Atomic Donald, which is like semi-redeemable, honestly, when it comes down to it. If it's like, oh,
someone should call up Tom McDonald and see if he wants to change his name
to go by Atomic Donald.
Atomic Donald.
Yeah, that seems like
I
a way
might
better.
even take back everything I ever said about the guy.
If he goes by
He goes
Atomic
by
Donald,
Atomic Donald. Nah, he still made that white boy song. That fool's a piece of shit.
He's such a
That
turd.
fool could fucking forever just blow a fucking. You know what else happened at my job? This random shit I'm riffing on.
No, let's go, baby. Let's go. It's
it was
Friday.
funny.
Fridays are fire. Let's go.
My boy Sebastian.
Hey, let's go.
My boy Sebastian, the homie at work, hilarious. We get held at like overtime all the fucking time, and we're like it's hella over it all the time. And this fool Sebastian I was like, man, talking about going home, and I was like, man, I'm just waiting to go home. He's like, I'd rather be at a fucking cock sucking contest right now. and then I was like, as a contestant, and he's like, I don't fucking care. Shit, a cock sucking. I'd rather be at a fucking. I'd rather be entered in a cock sucking contest than be at work. Right now.
Jesus.
That shit made me laugh so fucking hard. Also, another one of my coworkers calls Jack in the Box Jackie B's.
Jackie B.
That's also big news to me.
Oh, that's super sick. All right, I don't see Mandrew in here, but Mandrew had a video question for us, and he sent Cody the ill package.
Yo, shouts
So
to fucking
fire.
Manjo. He fucking sent me like the lifelong dream toy, the fucking 2000 Todd McFarlane Tetsuo Akira joint. I used to have the Kaneda one that I took out of the box and played with.
Damn, you were hella like pew 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 pew, shoot lasers, pew 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 in the bathtub,
Yeah,
pew pew
it's
pew. I'm Canada. Like
And then
that.
I had it. I remember I had that one and my Trigun one for a while on my bookcase, and then I don't know what the fuck happened to him. I have Vash the Stampede McFarlane one, but it's missing the gun and the cat and the sunglasses. And
Damn,
all this shit.
McFarlane made all the fucking cool
But
toys.
Mandrew
Still
sent me the
making them,
fucking
too.
Tetsuo
Yeah, for sure.
joint today, and I was having a shitty ass day. Then I went home, I opened the box, motherfucking Tetsuo McFarlane toy. I was losing my shit.
Fools are,
Shouts to Mandrew for turning my day around.
fools are playing Atomic Donald at work, calling him Atomic Donald and shit.
Motherfuckers playing Atomic Donald, got me working out in the sun with my fair ass skin getting burnt.
Oh shit, that's so sick. But Mandrew actually sent us a video question, so we're gonna fucking get to that right now. Let's talk about it. Let's be about it.
Oh, you hotboxing boy? You smoking a twomp?
Damn, my G's probably so twomped out right now.
He's twomped out of his mind in the
Fucking
hotbox.
entirely fucking mind blown. Twomp City.
Clearly 420 blazing it. dude.
Clearly 420 blazing the whole scenario. All right, let's play
I think
this.
I'm gonna have to go with chair. This thing's hurting my ass.
Oh, damn. Okay. All right. I'll grab a chair for you. Give me a second. Or you can just grab it. It's right there.
Where is it?
Right there. This one right there.
Okay, I'll go get it. That's that SummerSlam
Yo,
shit.
what's good? Fridays are fire. So I have a few questions for you guys today. So I went and watched Shazam the other day,
What the fuck
and
happened?
I thought it was pretty good. It was pretty entertaining. I will say DC needs to stop trying to make people have muscles and fucking costumes. Pay your actors enough that they can fucking beef up, because that shit looks ridiculous. But aside from that, it was actually pretty good. So I wanted to get you guys' opinions. Do you think that the DC movies get shit on so much because of how good the MCU is? Because I feel like a lot of those movies aren't as bad as everybody makes them out to be. Like, they're not cinematic masterpieces or anything, but they're still entertaining at least. So I wanted to get you guys' thoughts on that. I also wanted to ask if you guys have watched the Legion show at all, and if so, what your thoughts are on it. I feel like that's a super slept on Marvel show that I fuck with pretty heavy.
Yeah, Legion's dope.
And then my last question, because it wouldn't be one of my video questions if there wasn't some weirdo shit in here.
Yeah, let's go, baby.
So,
Get
would
weird.
you rather have Black Widow shit on your chest,
Okay.
or Scarlet Witch pee in your mouth?
Okay. I'll just go with the first one right off the bat, and I'm definitely gonna go with.
Are we talking MCU?
Yeah, I'm gonna let ScoJo.
Black Widow.
I'm gonna let ScoJo
yeah.
dump on the
Shit on
chest
my
because
chest,
first of
yeah.
all, I can just wipe the dump off my chest,
Yeah,
and I get to see her pooper.
It's a pooper, yeah.
Yeah, but
Just read
But-
each other's minds.
but if what's her
Pissing
name?
on your
If the
face.
Olsen if the attractive Olsen sister is gonna pee on my face, it's
He's
gonna
peeing in your mouth.
yeah,
it's gonna
it's,
He
get
said
in
mouth. He said
it's getting
specifically
in my
the
mouth. Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
If you're looking, it's getting in your eyes. So
yeah.
You're not,
So I can't even see Olsen coot
I could
unless
possibly drown.
I could possibly drown in that coot.
No, I don't want that.
I don't want to drown in that.
I'll just take the dump on the chest because I could go like this. What if she just had like steak and it's solid and it just hits and it rolls off and it doesn't.
That'd be fire.
It doesn't even like
That's-
doesn't even make a mess.
That's
I feel like ScoJo has a very balanced diet and she ain't gonna drop no Taco Bell shit on
that's
you. You know what I'm
dude,
saying?
for sure.
Like,
For sure.
She's be getting those meal prep things sent to her house with like the fucking nuts in the salad.
It's good
and,
and solid, and you can see actual food inside
Yeah,
of it.
no, it's solid. It's not gonna splat on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, this Desi's going pee over poo. Desi, you tripping? Desi, you tripping?
It says it's going in your mouth, guaranteed.
It's going in your mouth, guaranteed, Desi.
The shit's just gonna
And
hit
you're
your
not even-
chest. We don't even know the consistency. No matter the consistency or stench of the pee, it's going in your mouth, and you're gonna experience it.
But you know,
What ScoJo's might be like a fucking vegan, and her poop might not even smell bad. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, but you know, old Scarlet Witch is probably pissing that water.
Yeah, that's straight water. It might just be water. Damn. You still might drown though, and it's gonna be hot.
Oh fuck! All right. Off that. What were the other questions that he
Hey,
asked?
Demon City.
Oh,
DC and Shazam.
Oh yeah, let's go back to Demon City. This is
Legion.
bullshit. Okay, so first Legion. Legion's a great show.
Legion's
It's
fire. I'm rewatching season 2 right now.
it's super confusing, huh?
Oh yeah,
It's a wild,
I thought you were
confusing
gonna
show.
say good, but you're all super.
but in the
Confusing.
good way.
No, it's confusing in a good way, but it's not like, you know, when motherfuckers say shows are confusing and they're not confusing, you're just like, no, you're an idiot and you have a
Yeah.
hard time paying attention to TV. It's like, that's not confusing at all. You just can't remember things that happen.
Motherfuckers be on their phone like watching. The
Yeah,
show
and then they're like, what
I
happened?
don't even fucking know what you're talking.
I don't know what's
That
happening
show
right now.
Sucks, dude.
But
It's like,
Legion
yeah,
is
because you're
confusing.
fucking being a thirst trap, bitch, on the internet.
Because it's all a bunch of like psychic shit.
They're trying to confuse you. They're
Yeah.
like doing things actively to like confuse you.
Even with like setting and technology in the show, it's
Yeah.
just fucking everywhere.
My
It's
wife
just-
was like saying that it
Was
makes
that
her
the one
uncomfortable.
that Rachel was telling us to watch?
Yes.
Like, she was like, "You guys should watch that."
Yeah,
fucking
and my
show."
wife was like, well, legit saying like this show makes me uncomfortable.
Oh
at
yeah,
times.
for
like
sure.
there's parts
like,
of
it makes you think like I can go fucking crazy.
crazy.
at
Yeah,
any
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It definitely like plays with the whole notion of sanity and like, but that like I mean uncomfortable like physically almost the way they like
Like
frame
the
shots. and-
yellow demon shit.
yeah, it's like it's a lot. So, but it's a great show. Legion is sick. It's super
I have
slept
not
on.
seen it. I have
Son
not
of-
seen
son of
Shazam
Xavier
either.
himself?
None of these.
Do you know? Yeah, but we could talk about DC movies in
I
general.
can talk about that.
Do you know?
Oh,
Do you know what-
Jermaine's in it too.
Who?
Jermaine
Oh,
Clement.
Friday the Conchords.
Yeah.
Do you know who? Oh yeah, he's like the main dude.
Oliver.
Oliver. Do you know who Legion is in the comic books, Cody?
No.
It's fucking Professor X's son.
Oh, okay.
He's like
yeah.
the most powerful fucking.
Yeah, but he's insane. He's like
I have very limited like Marvel comic knowledge.
I have very limited X-Men knowledge, but I like know the ties
well, I know
of this
X
shit.
Force and I know Deadpool shit like pretty well, but like I don't know, like most of the shit I know is just stuff that Spencer told me, and I kind of looked into it.
Yeah.
In the comics, does he actually have like split personality or some shit? Or?
Yes, and he has like different powers for different personalities.
That's
I think,
tight.
which is like a probably more. That's like a more comic book accurate version of him or whatever. But yeah, watch Legion. Okay, now let's have this discussion about these fucking DC movies, because this is the thing. I don't judge I judge movies like individually,
As
right?
movies, yeah.
And Marvel happens to have a bunch of great movies that tie together, but if like one of them sucks, like Thor: The Dark World is not that tight of a movie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make it a better movie because it's in the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
It's
You know what I just realized? I've never seen that movie.
not that tight.
Dude.
I skipped that, went straight to Ragnarok.
Well,
Didn't
they
we,
fucking were hella serious in the
Didn't
first
we
two
watch
Thors.
fucking that one in Tahoe?
Was that the one with the elves?
Yeah. that was
Correction,
dope,
I have seen that movie, and I liked it a lot.
Um,
I think I
but-
liked it at the time.
It was
sick.
Yeah,
cool.
we saw that shit. And we were stoked off that.
No, it was cool.
Me, you, and George went. Yeah,
It's
I
a cool
remember
movie,
that.
but in the context of all the Marvel movies, it's probably the worst Marvel movie. Malekith
Yeah.
is like the most boring fucking villain of all. He's like
the
no-
worst. No, what's the one with who's the bad guy that's in? He's like the dude before Thanos. Fucking what's his name?
Ultron.
No,
Ultron's tight.
In the fucking Civil War.
No, I don't remember who the fuck it is, dude.
There's some lame ones. I think the worst two villains in the Marvel universe are
The movie universe.
Malekith. Yeah, the movie universe. Malekith, which is the Dark Elf in Dark World, and fucking Whiplash.
Yeah.
Fucking
Mickey Rourke.
Mickey Rourke.
Yeah.
No, there's a dude that was in one of the space dudes. He reports to
Yeah, Ronan the
Yeah,
Destroyer.
what's he
For
from?
Guardians.
Guardians of the
Thanos.
Galaxy.
Yeah, is he from the second one or the
He's
first
in the
one?
first one. Yeah, he's also
He's a
Captain
trash
Marvel.
villain.
He's
I don't
not-
fuck with him.
Yeah.
I think he's super boring and he's super like cookie cutter like space villain. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
here
yeah,
to
yeah.
destroy planets and
I
things.
guess-
this is my god.
I think I like
it's
Ronan
alright,
because
dude. I get
Ronan
it.
in the comic books is tight.
Yeah.
So like I always think about comic book
Wouldn't
Ronan.
know.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Same with the like, what Executioner in in Thor and Ragnarok.
Yeah. Oh, the fucking the super.
He usually kicks it with Enchantress.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, the dude with the fucking crazy double guns. Holy shit! Oh, hold on. I'll grab you a chair,
What?
and I gotta plug in my computer because it's gonna die. Talk to the people.
What's up, you fucking idiots? No, I'm sorry, guys. I'm always abusing you. It's not okay.
DC versus
Okay, so I don't know why, but like the only DC movies that I've liked so far are obviously Batman. Those are fucking
Yeah.
classics. I don't think that. Do you think there's a Marvel movie that fucks with the Batman movies? Really?
What Batman movies?
Like fucking Dark Knight and shit like that?
Oh,
Because that's a fucking super good ass movie, and there was no real Marvel movies fucking with that movie for a
Nah.
long time. You know what I mean?
On-
Like I might say on an entertainment level, I like Ragnarok more than like or the Guardians movies, just because
Yeah.
they're like funny and
they're
they're
funner, but
a lot
are they
more, like,
better
they're all
movies?
better movies.
No.
you
More
know?
rewatch value.
Yeah.
Like it's entertaining. Like I don't
Yeah,
know,
because
on a,
like
on a lighter
it's
level,
funny.
it's
There's
not-
cool music.
yeah.
There's cool like
can't-
visual shit.
You
But
can't
like,
throw in the Dark Knight all the time,
yeah,
right?
but
Like,
I
you can throw
remember
Guardians
remember
whenever.
watching Dark Knight in the theater and just being like when it was over, it's just like, whoa, that was fucking.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Good
Logan.
movie,
Logan
you
was
know?
fucking.
Oh,
was
the
pretty
Logan
cool.
movie is
Logan
good.
Logan was an amazing fucking movie. I think okay, so this is the thing. If I'm judging the movies individually, and you
Oh
have
yeah,
to say
the Logan ending with the. Oh man, that was some heavy
when you say
shit.
DC universe, you have to just limit it to the Zack Snyder and beyond. You can't say the Dark Knight trilogy. You can't say old Batman
if we
movies.
ain't talking about Dark
Because
Knight, then we're
it's
talking
garbage.
buns, bro. Yeah.
Because
I honestly
all that
haven't
shit
seen,
sucks, dude.
Like, even Batman vs Superman. Yeah.
the Superman movies are good.
The Joker, the Jared Leto Joker is the dumbest character.
Okay,
of all
yeah.
time.
Suicide Squad is a
That
bad
fool
movie.
is
Haven't
like
seen that one
that
either.
fool is like the equivalent of like That's just some guy that listens to G-Eazy a lot. Like, that's how I get out of this guy. Like, he's pulling up to G-Eazy, and like his parents paid for his apartment since he was like 18. And he lives in, like,
the worst Joker ever.
he's like pissing off his neighbors because he like smokes weed like hella like all night, and it gets in like through the vents, and Hillary Duff fucking like calls the cops on you.
So look, that movie sucks. Suicide Squad sucks. Superman vs. Batman sucks. There's a whole lot of holes in that movie. Wonder Woman's a good movie, but it's just like it's a good superhero movie. It's not the best superhero movie.
That one, my dad was watching it, and visually that one looked cool. The Wonder Woman
Wonder
one,
Woman was cool.
It looked dope. Like, I'm not gonna front on it. Like, it looked cool, but I didn't really see like Gal Gadot really
yeah.
pulling the stops out there. You know, she wasn't moving anyone, and it's not like it was funny. Like all the DC,
It's a
here's
good
the
superhero movie. If you're a little girl, it's probably the shit. But I'm not a little
here's
girl. So.
Here's the fucking thing: the Marvel movies, right, are super like superhero-y and all this shit and good, but they're mad fucking funny. Like they have
for
like
sure.
legitimately funny parts.
I think
like
that's
that.
what fucked up DC is that when they started
When-
doing the movies, they're like, we want to be anti fucking Marvel. We're gonna have serious movies, no jokes. And I think
Yes.
that shit
And
like
but-
bit him in the ass in the end.
Yeah.
Well, because when you're trying to present superheroes and all this shit in like a serious manner, it's not gonna work because they're fucking superheroes. You're not gonna get a fucking guy who's half snake alligator or whatever, and
No.
you'll be like, "This is a deep role. You got to pay attention here."
You know what?
It's a fucking gator man.
It's
you know
the
what I
same
mean? Like-
guy who did the best superhero movie, which was hella serious. Watchmen.
Oh.
Zack Snyder made this.
But there
hella,
was still
and it-
there was still like a.
But that's Watchmen. You can't do Superman
do
like
Superman
Watchmen.
like Watchmen.
No, not at all.
that had a base story that was serious.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly,
Like,
and it's based in reality.
You're not gonna take these fucking quirky DC characters and make people take them serious. You have to have like a campy element to it because it's a superhero. You know
I
what
totally
mean?
agree
Like,
that those movies are
That's
too
why the
serious.
Marvel movies work because they present them to you how you were presented to them in the first place. Because like you think back, like it was like cartoons and comics, and that's some kid shit.
Yeah.
And it's more like happy and like because you get them when you're a kid. So as an adult, when they're brought back to you, you're gonna remember them like that. When they're presented to you like that, you're just gonna be like, oh yeah, this is familiar to me.
So
not
look,
when you're trying to make a lizard man.
That's
keep him
why.
serious.
That's why people are saying Shazam is the shit, because Shazam did that, and that's why people liked Aquaman.
Fuck Shazam. No, I'm
Why?
just kidding.
It's
No, I want to watch it.
that's why
It
people
looks
like.
good.
That's why people liked Aquaman
I heard it's
too.
babe. Didn't you watch it? And you said it was good, huh? She said it was awesome.
So
I think you said it's like the best DC movie, right?
I think
I've heard
okay.
good
See,
things about it. I
so
wanna
we've
see
heard.
it.
I
Just
think
haven't.
the fact that like you said, if they're taking the note out of Marvel's book and making it more lighthearted and funny,
It's about a kid who becomes a superhero.
that's
It's
awesome.
basically the way
'Cause
they describe it is big, but a superhero.
But like, see, when they tried to do that kind of with like the fucking what's the group of fucking rough and tumble bad guys.
Suicide Squad.
Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
those fucking idiots. They tried to make that like cool and funny, but it came across as like butt rock.
You still
dude.
got Jared
It was
Leto
like straight
and the
butt rock. It
fucking-
was straight butt rock, dude.
yeah.
Dude,
Probably why they swooped on
Are
fucking
you
James Gunn.
ready?
They had a straight up,
Dude, that was like that movie was the equivalent of that.
Do you know what they had on the
Yo,
soundtrack,
it's
Cody?
like it's fucking drowning pool. What
They
saliva?
Had, no, even worse. They had.
Power Man 5000.
No,
Static X.
It was Rick Ross and fucking who's that fucking super fucking dubstep kid with the fucking
Skrillex.
Skrillex. It was the Skrillex and fucking Rick Ross
Of
song
course
was
it
the
was,
fucking
dude.
main song for the soundtrack.
I remember.
A
and then
trash.
It's better than
A
what was
trash.
the Aquaman fucking Africa cover
Oh,
by
Africa
Pitbull?
covered by Pitbull. Toto's Africa covered
DC
by Pitbull.
is fucking killing it with the soundtracks, my friend.
Woo!
They don't give a fuck. They just pull up a billboard and start throwing darts around, and they're like Skrillex, Rick Ross, boom, genius idea.
Hey, Sunday Venom, we've talked about this on
Some-
the show. Wolverine versus Hulk is a fucking awesome animation.
Yes,
and if
that
only
that double feature. With
Yeah, the double
Wolverine,
feature with the
Hulk
Thor.
versus Thor.
Yeah, and if they ever if that's where DC is beating Marvel. The DC animated movies are the fucking shit. Actually, after this show is over, we're going to watch Ninja Turtles versus fucking Batman because that's the fucking shit. Are you kidding me? Ninja Turtles versus Batman. I heard Shredder and Batman throw the fuck down in that shit.
Dude, the trailers fucking look so.
Let's
it looks
go!
So yeah.
They're shitting on Marvel in that aspect because literally Marvel has like 3
Dude,
good
Batman
They
animated
haven't
movies.
done
Batman vs. Spawn
anything
is fucking
since like
tight,
the
too.
Planet Hulk, I think.
Yeah,
Like, that
Planet
was
Hulk
the
is
last shit.
great. Planet Hulk was awesome. And then then instead of making more, they're like, we'll just
Yeah.
focus
They
on
just
these
tried to
movies.
tie everything into the MCU after that, and then it didn't
Check-
work. It
Yeah,
was the
I
same
get
with the cartoons. Like they used to have Earth's Mightiest Heroes on, I don't know, whatever channel, but
Yeah.
it was fucking sick. And then after that, when the Avengers movie came out, they started making cartoons in like the MCU universe.
Yeah, and also they had like the Thanos that was in those like Avengers Mightiest was like way different than the Thanos that was in the movie.
Was that the one with the helicopter? The
No.
Thanos-
No. There was like it was like
The
2012.
Thanos copter should have
Yeah.
made the fucking movie. Sorry.
Or when he
It
gets
was a big yellow helicopter that seated one person that had a big
Thanos.
Thanos banner on the
I
back.
wonder whose it could be.
and that fool got arrested in New York, and he's just getting like handcuffed by cops, and they're just putting him in a cop car.
Yeah,
and
he's
shit.
like, damn, like
Yeah.
I could crush planets into pieces, but this damn cop car.
Foiled again.
Yeah.
Foiled again.
Handcuffs, my only weakness. How'd
Foiled
you
again
know?
by the NYPD.
Yeah, NYPD got us, man.
Oh, man. Okay.
Psych.
So I hope that answers your question, Andrew. I think that
Yeah, we
DC,
stretched that one, bud, huh?
I think the DC movies suck all on their own, and
I think they do plenty on their own to just blow
Shazam is
dick.
probably going to be awesome for the reasons that we were talking about. It's going to be the one DC movie that doesn't take itself too seriously, and
But like I said, I will say the Batman movies probably the best superhero movies ever made.
speaking of, people are kind of freaking out about Robert Pattinson being Batman and shit.
Yeah.
I personally think Robert Pattinson is going to be a fucking awesome Batman. If you ever seen a movie called Good Times, then you know he's a fucking crazy actor. He's got the wild chin. He's got the Batman like
And
strong ass
he
chin.
has that really monotone low, like
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to like growl.
You're not gonna
Fucking-
And he is like the
You're
legit.
not gonna get away with this.
It's the same thing
You
as
think you're gonna get away with
Heath
this?
Ledger
You're
when
not
they were
gonna
like,
get away with
"Oh, this fool is a teen actor, so he's not going to be the Joker. Like he's going to be a terrible Joker." Turns out Heath Ledger is the best fucking Joker ever. So chances are,
You're not gonna get away with this, Joker.
fucking Robert Pattinson is probably going to be a badass Batman, dude. That's like personally, that's what I think. If I'm wrong, fuck, I don't know. But if I had to bet money, I would say that they're not going to fuck up on Batman again. They're going to go back to doing Batman right. It's going to be Batman like year one, and it's going to be a young Batman. And I think Robert Pattinson is a perfect fucking young Batman. So hopefully they give him some badass villains right off the bat. And
Yeah.
it's not like Gotham, and they have these weird ass versions of like the Joker and fucking whatever other bullshit. And I'm also very interested to see if at all it ties into the. I don't think it's going to, but the Joaquin Phoenix Joker movie.
I don't think it is, right? It's
You know what
just
I
supposed
heard
to
about
be-
that movie, which
Who's
is crazy.
Who's the Walking Phoenix? I've never heard. of that.
He's a fucking. It's Jean Grey for just walking. Joaquin Phoenix is playing the Joker, and in that Joker movie, apparently it came out that the Joker is related to
They
Batman.
call Batfleck. I've never heard that.
You never
That's
heard him?
funny.
You never heard Batfleck?
No, I don't give a fuck.
The Joker is related to Batman in that movie. In the other movie, Batman Thomas Wayne.
What's the other movie?
The Joker movie, the Joaquin Phoenix independent Joker film. It's just a
Yeah.
movie about the Joker, and I guess that Joker is named Arthur Fleck, and Thomas Wayne is kind of painted as a villain in this movie. He has an affair with with Arthur Fleck's mom, and that's who the Joker is. He's like the way older half brother
I
of.
was gonna say, is he like isn't there Arthur Fleck's one of the Jokers, isn't he? Or-
I don't know if he's one of the Jokers from the comic books, but I'll tell you this. In no version of the comic books is the Joker related to Batman. In no version of the comic books. There are Batman.
Is this a comic or is this a movie that
It's a
someone
movie.
just made?
It's a movie. It's an independent movie.
So this is just this whole movie is just someone's idea. Like,
It's a Joker
this-
movie.
They wrote this.
Yeah.
And this is like an original idea.
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
It looks cool as
Yeah.
fuck. It takes place in like the
think I
70s. It's
think
like
I've-
grimy, gritty.
So this dude just is on some shit, almost like he just thinks he's the Joker. Maybe this movie is just about a crazy person who thinks he's related to.
Well,
Batman.
no, because it's Bruce Wayne. He like goes to Wayne Manor
I'm
and he's
saying,
like
what
talking
if
to
it's a
Bruce
crazy
Wayne.
dude
Oh,
who's
who
like-
thinks he's
they
talking
think
to
he's
Bruce
talking to
Wayne?
Bruce
Fucking-
That would be a lit movie.
That would be
if
pretty-
the movie ends like that, I'm gonna be so stoked, dude.
Pretty lit. That's a good twist. Yes, what a twist. But yeah, that has an opportunity to be a really good DC movie. I think the Batman Robert Pattinson movie has an opportunity to be a good DC movie. I think what they said was DC's going to stop trying to fucking.
Yeah, this chair's hurting my taint.
Yeah, it's right there. There's one. It's right behind you. I already grabbed it.
Sweet.
I think they're going to stop trying to compete with Marvel, and they're going to start just doing independent movies and like just have like each movie and each franchise sit on its own. So not a lot of crossover, and you probably won't see another like Justice League movie for a long ass time, which is a
Thank
bummer
God.
because it's only a bummer because they were gonna do Flashpoint Paradox in a cool way, and I mean you really can't. I would have been really surprised if they fucked up Flashpoint Paradox. It's a dope story. You go into like an alternate world where you have like a complete world war between Atlantis and fucking
What about
where's the
Dick Wart
Themyscirans,
Paradox?
Wonder Woman's people, and they're fucking what?
Sorry,
All right.
it's getting out of hand.
Okay. Moving right along. Guys, somebody sent me this picture, and I fucking it stoked. It got me so stoked, and it got me thinking about a whole bunch of shit. Hey, Kittler, you're the fucking man. Flashpoint Paradox, another example of a great fucking DC. Oh, it's this one. Bang. Oh, look at that motherfucking dirtbag from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1991 toy collection. Flashpoint Paradox, another example of a great DC animation, is what I was going to say. So yeah, somebody sent me this. I had no idea that this toy was named Dirtbag, but I hella remember this Ninja Turtle toy. Do you guys remember this Ninja Turtle toy?
I remember I had hella toys that like when I think back of like ones that I had, like I didn't even know who the fuck this dude was.
Just like
But I
those
had that.
obscure Ninja
I had
Turtles.
that toy,
Yeah.
but I don't know who that is. But I was saying those were like the dudes.
Remember
that
these
they made
dudes?
for like the cartoons and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Anthrax was this fool's name. It was just
Anthrax.
like Anthrax. It was just like a dope ass ant. I don't remember these dudes.
I was gonna
that much.
say Anthrax probably got a little rocky later on.
Yeah, they're like, I don't think we're gonna be able to sell that toy.
Not after 9/11. They had a good 10-year run. 9/11 is probably where the train stopped for Amtrak.
Anthrax. Okay, but yeah, somebody
said 91. He was around for a good 10 years. He had a good
somebody sent
decade
me
under his
that
belt.
fucking dirtbag toy, a picture of it, and it got me thinking about all the fucking toys I used to play with when I was a kid. And you guys are like how far are we apart in you? I'm 36.
I'm 29, almost 30.
Okay, 30 and
I'm 30.
okay, so you guys are like the same age. So
I'm a 30 band.
there's certainly a big difference in the toys that we were playing with. Oh, that fool said Bucky O'Hare. Remember Bucky O'Hare?
I remember Bucky O'Hare. Yeah.
I'll get Bucky O'Hare as a tight ass name. I should go buy Bucky O'Hare now, fool. That's sick. Bucky O'Hare. What? Okay. What toys were you guys playing with? Because I was fully playing with those Ninja Turtle toys.
Yeah,
So
I
that's a
had
trip
Ninja-
that we
I
had the
Ninja-
same
I had
ones.
Ninja Turtle
Because we're
toys,
so
yeah.
far apart. Either I'm way childish or something's wrong with y'all.
I was
I
just
fucked with Legos heavy, and then I had like some gargoyle shit, Star Wars toys. Like I said, the Moo Mesa, I had some of those.
We're gonna get into the cartoons.
Just wait.
We're gonna get into the cartoons.
yeah, Mighty Max. I was talking about that in the car on the way
Yeah.
here. All the Mighty Max head toys were fucking.
So
hard.
that I guess you can't even have a conversation about the toys without having a conversation about the cartoons because all the toys were tied to cartoons. in
Yeah,
the
I was saying earlier, fucking, basically, in the '90s, that was just the way motherfuckers like promoted shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how you get kids to
like
watch your
yeah,
cartoons.
exactly. Fools would like
Make money off that
toys
shit, yeah.
and then release the toys and almost make cartoons just like as a way to sell
toys. Yeah. There was certainly like Street Sharks was just like a huge
Oh, yeah,
Ninja
had
Turtles
toys for
knockoff
that,
just so that
too.
they could sell the
Exactly,
toys and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like Biker Mice from Mars was kind of like that type of shit too, where it was just like, remember Biker Mice from Mars?
Yeah.
And that was like some just mice on motorcycles.
Okay, so
from space
me
shit.
and us versus the Buff are definitely around the same age because we're
He-Man and shit.
He-Man, Thundercats, like those He-Man toys I had. I had Castle
yeah.
Grayskull like a motherfucker.
My older cousins had fucking like He-Man shit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I never had really crazy He-Man toys because that was before my time. But I remember when I was a kid, when I'd wake up in the morning, my dad would have Yoo-Hoo and Circus crackers for me, and they'd play Masters of the Universe in the morning and shit. Because I remember watching.
Yeah.
He-Man. And you know what? I did have a He-Man toy, and it was hella old, and it had like a center, like it folded in the center, and it chopped.
Oh yeah, He-Man toys were sick
Yeah,
because
that's
He-Man
what
toys always did something.
And that dude with the head that spun.
Yeah.
You know what? I know the old He-Man toys you're talking about. They're almost like the old wrestling toys.
Yes.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I used to get babysat by a chick named Mechi, and her son Chris had those fucking toys.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
hella remember that. And he had Duck Hunt and Mike Tyson Punch Out too.
Okay, so those toys, they always had something special about them. Like they either had like a karate chop or something like that, or like the dude with the many faces, his head turned around.
I remember-
Beast Man was actually like furry, like
The felt. I was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say,
like felt. Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I hella remember what I was like. I was literally that you fucking took it out of my mouth right now. I was gonna say I hella remember Beastman had the felt like
Yeah.
because I remember when I was a kid and I'd have that one and being in his room and like watching him play and shit and I would be like rubbing on the shit.
Yeah, dude.
And like I specifically remember the
like
Beastman
purple
shit.
Beast Man with like
Yeah.
the felt.
Yeah.
And then that like if you were lucky, you had Battle Cat. I had Castle Grayskull. I got it for Christmas one
That's
year or
fire,
something.
yeah.
I
only remember it was he only had Skeletor and Beastman. That's all I remember.
So I had those. I had GI Joes like a motherfucker. We had buckets full
Damn,
of GI Joes.
remember those big ass Ninja Turtles, the big ones?
Oh yeah. That's a little like I was a little grown. We only had like the little Ninja Turtles when I was a kid, but I remember seeing the big Ninja Turtles.
Those were the ones from the movies.
Oh damn, Darkstalkers was fucking sick.
Oh,
too.
that's a video game though. That's,
that was a video.
That's Capcom, baby. Like,
But
you
that
wanna
was-
talk about Capcom.
That was a video game that was also an cartoon
Anime,
too.
they made an anime
Yeah,
out of
they had
that,
a cartoon for
That was
Darkstalkers.
all along the same lines. Like Street Fighter had one.
You got to sell toys, baby.
You know what? A hella under resourced fucking Capcom game. Do you know Rival Schools? Do you
Yeah,
remember Rival
yeah,
Schools? Motherfuckers need to tap into Rival Schools. When fools don't use them on like Marvel vs. Capcom, they don't like crossover like
Nah.
like Street Fighter versus Rival Schools or
Rival
Darkstalkers
Schools,
versus Rival Schools
yeah,
or something like
yeah,
that.
Rival Schools was
Motherfuckers would
the
eat that
shit.
up, especially like dudes who like fighting games. Those are some cutty ones.
Yo,
and shit.
Caustic's the biggest nerd. He told me at some point in his life he had written Rival Schools fan fiction.
Oh really?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's so nerdy. He like just said it hella like casually, and I was like, homie, that's the nerdiest thing I've ever heard anybody say in my life. Like I've never like you wrote fan fiction for an obscure video game. All right, dude. I thought I was a nerd. Like you are the nerdiest dude for real. But yeah, like the other toys that I had that I hella remember were fucking Muscle Men. Muscle Men were the shit, man. The little guys. They were just the little things. You guys probably seen them at like the flea market and shit. But they were, and it was like almost hard. They almost looked like they had no detail unless you look close to them or whatever. But Muscle Men were. I'm gonna pull up some fucking Muscle Men. Muscle Men were the fucking shit, boy. And Muscle Men and GI Joes were tight because I think they were pretty cheap, right? Like you can get like a GI Joe for like $5
I was
or.
gonna say the Muscle Men. You were fucking. You got those in like packs.
So said Paul.
That was Dan's favorite shit when he was a kid, right there.
I love playing
He
with
fucking
those.
loved playing with
I
that
love
shit.
playing with those.
He got down on that shit.
Oh, I'm fucking crying. Oh, okay.
Was that Pride Month as fuck?
These were the shit, bro. Muscle Men were the shit. That guy was the man. You always wanted the ones that could like this guy sucked, right? Because he was cool. He had a punch, but like. And this is the best. This is the ideal Muscle Man stance because you could like grab and body slam your other Muscle Men with like
you
these.
don't
like,
want the fucking pyramid guy.
the pyramid guy's rough,
the
man. What are you
carrot.
gonna do with
He's
that guy?
just gonna
Like
get ate like a
he just
carrot.
jumps on people and doof doof. But like this guy will slap the fuck out of fools with like a biker helmet on, just blah, and slap fools. So yeah, we played with these like a motherfucker.
Those
man.
were the
Muscle Men.
best, man. They can't. I'm like, oh, that's what we're really talking.
What? They had
Yeah,
Mega
they
Man.
sell those at Super 7. Those are new. Don't be fooled. You can still buy those.
I was gonna say that's not. They didn't have
that's
those
some
when I
new
was a
shits.
kid.
That's Super 7 in San Francisco. That
This
stuff's
is that
fire.
shit right here. If
They
you
still,
had this
they still
one,
sell these too.
if you
by
had
the
this
way.
one right here, you were the fucking man right there. Some of these were like the thing about Muscle Man that was tight is some of them were hella fucking
remember, like, the ones-
obscure. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you certainly couldn't get all the Muscle Men. There were probably there were ones that were like nasty and like fools got fired for making and shit, and they're like, oh, we gotta fucking fire that dude. He put a dick on the Muscle Man. But yeah, Muscle Man were the shit. Oh, we're going to Etsy. We're gonna buy these. How much? $6? Fuck, dude, I'm buying Muscle Man
Big
right
gang
now.
one. That one looks like That is Ultraman. Look at the Ultraman one right there.
What? Nah, they were all so Muscle Men were based on what's it called?
The Japanese
Wrestling, like a motherfucker, right? And like it was like
because those Muscle Men, they have a name. They're like their original name. I don't know if it is.
Is it Muscle Man?
It's like kin something, kin something. But those toys are like from Japanese wrestling or like wrestling characters and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then there's dude, I remember them. Do you remember the quarter machine ones that they made like?
Oh yeah.
Like the fucking Muscle Men, but they had like Goblin and fucking Warrior ones.
Yeah, for
Those
sure.
were always hella cool.
Muscle Men were just like they were basically quarter toys, but you would buy them in like $1 and like $3 and $5 packs.
The packs,
and they were mad collectible because you would like try to get like all the ones from a series or whatever. And when you buy the Muscle Men, you'd get like a fucking poster that had all the Muscle Men on it, and you were just trying to match them up. I mean, that's what I fuck everything when we were kids was about like collecting and trying to. It was major capitalism fucking toys, right? Like we're all like buy comic books but don't read them because we're gonna sell them one day, and then now they're not worth fucking anything. But like we were saying, they were all tied to cartoons, and that got me thinking about fucking cartoons and fucking how badass Saturday morning cartoons were. Not only Saturday morning cartoons, but before school and after school cartoons. There was like a whole set of like TV. Like if you stayed home sick from school, then you were hella stoked until about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, then it gets to like
soap operas. Yeah, like it's just like weak shit.
Okay, so do you guys remember these? I just found these. This is some cutty ass 90s shit. Do you remember Trash Bag Bunch? They came in little trash bags, and you threw them in water, and the trash bags dissolved, and they would be like, they were like sewer mutants, and then there was like a team of dudes with weapons to fight them.
Yes,
and like and you could either get like a good guy box or a bad guy box, and you get two characters from either side.
Yeah,
but I was just thinking about that right now. But like, they should have made a show out of that.
Trash bags. They fucked up, and they would have made a lot of money.
I was gonna say like those were like little Muscle Men though.
Dude, look at my hair.
And they were just in like trash bags, but they were all detailed and shit. They were fucking cool. Look up Trash Bag Bunch. I was gonna ask you what they were called, but I found it myself.
Good. I was wondering why you weren't talking for 2 minutes.
Yeah, I got sidetracked by nostalgia.
What were we saying before you fucking so rudely interrupted us? God damn it.
You're talking about Muscle Man and how you used to fuck them when you were a kid or something.
So cartoons were the shit. Saturday morning cartoons were the shit.
Before and after school.
And there was just like you had a variety. Oops, sorry. I go back to Dark City. You had a variety of shit to watch that I just don't think kids have now.
No.
Like now I'll watch Cartoon Network and they'll literally play fucking Gumball and We Bare Bears, and like there's like 5 cartoons they play all
We Bare
fucking
Bears
day.
Gets played all day on
What the
Cartoon
fuck?
Network. Until Adult Swim starts, it's just We Bare Bears, I'm pretty sure.
How are you gonna have a whole network for cartoons? And it's like, I get it, you got Boomerang and shit where you just play old shit, but like there's hella shit that isn't like Boomerang only be playing like
it's like Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
Right?
What about all the 90s cartoons? What about all the like fucking like you were saying?
There's a
Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Yeah.
What about Mutant League? Fucking what was the other one you were talking about?
SWAT Cats.
Mummies Alive. SWAT Cats. Like all these crazy cartoons. There was so much of a variety.
James Bond Jr. That's the most.
James Bond. James Bond Jr. Oh, I hella remember James Bond Jr.
She was just singing that in the car.
James Bond Jr. is the shit. James Bond Jr.
That was a hella obscure ass show.
I used to think James Bond Jr. and Carmen Sandiego were fucking. They would just like
fucking.
James Bond
That's why
Jr. would like no, he'd like link up with Carmen Sandiego in like Morocco and plow hella gnarly off a Moroccan hash and just in a haze, just fuck Carmen, and then she just he'd wake
dips.
up and she's gone, bro. Always.
He catches her, they fuck, and she dips.
Every
That's their
fucking
life.
time, bro. It's such a raw relationship. But speaking of, we were like, yo, what are the 3 most obscure cartoons we could think of when we were a kid? And we just mentioned them all. And I want to show you guys the intros for these cartoons because I don't know if you remember this shit. Here's the one that I mentioned. This was a cartoon called Mutant League. It was based on video games, right?
Sega, yeah.
So
it was or it might have been something else, but it was a video game, and you could be monsters, and you were on teams. And I remember like the hockey, like
they had a
the
hockey
ice was
game.
broken, and,
They had a basketball game. They had a football
they were
game.
all like in one game. Like,
oh, was it? You could pick. You could be like,
I'm pretty sure you bought it, and you could play like hockey, football. You know, you could
yes,
like, pick what you wanted.
Yeah,
to be
that
and
makes
shit
sense.
Like
that makes sense. So this is the intro for the Mutant League cartoon.
Oh, what were they separate games? Is that what he's saying? Mutant League Hockey and football, were they separate games?
I don't know. I feel like
I don't remember. I remember playing them, but I don't remember like how they fucking came. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna play the intro for this because this cartoon was the shit.
Yeah.
It was like
It had like locker room drama.
Yes, it did, and it
hella
was
tight.
it was one of the first cartoons to employ 3D in like a very offensive way. Watch, like you could tell in the intro.
So they're separate games.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
they were separate games, I think.
Cool, yeah.
See, like that big 3D,
Oh,
like
crude
flip.
out, yeah.
We were just talking about how fucking that Donkey Kong 3D cartoon was that same.
Yeah,
shit,
oh yeah, it was this like.
this is that straight PlayStation graphics.
No, but they
baby.
did like real animation and the fake shit
I'm
together.
Just saying, back then, they probably thought that was hot fire.
Oh, they thought that was Heat. I thought it was Heat. I remember
was
there was a whole
PS.
cartoon that was like that.
Boom.
Look at this fool. Turns into a fucking skeleton. This is terrifying. Apocalyptic scenario. These fools all get mutated. So what's the deal? Now we're playing sports mutated. What's
Yeah.
up, fools?
We're just ripping each other apart playing.
Yeah,
sports.
boy. They be getting like cryogenically revitalized in between matches, yelled at. They're doing car races, motherfucking
These
drugs.
fools had toys too.
Yeah, oh hell yeah, they had toys. But this was a great show. Mutant League fucking I think it was just called Mutant League.
Yeah, the show is about all this. They kind of made all the sports one because the games, like he said, they're separate. But I just remember because the games you were just playing games as a monster. Like,
Yeah,
there
yeah,
wasn't a story
yeah,
or
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You just
yeah,
put
yeah,
the
that was
game
the whole
on
thing.
and you're fucking going.
Mutant League hockey was totally dope. I remember that was probably
That
the
was-
most popular of all
That
the
was
Mutant
when
League
there was like
games.
holes in the ice and shit, and you could fall into the ice.
Yeah,
There was
yeah,
all
yeah.
kinds of crazy
It was
shit.
it was
going on.
definitely sick. Okay, so
Yeah, if sharks would break through the ice and eat your ass.
yeah, sharks would eat you. That's so sick. All right, and then fucking Spencer hit me with the mad obscure joint. Fucking Cowboys of Moo Mesa.
Gotta love it.
That like I totally had. This is one of those things like I never forgot about Biker Mice from Mars. Like
Yeah.
I always remembered that Biker Mice
Yeah.
from Mars exist, but for some reason, like the space in my brain that was like Cowboys of Moo Mesa, it's just like completely left. But then once you say it, it's just like triggers this whole thing, and I'm just like, I remember toys, I remember the
Yeah.
cartoon, like I vividly remember
I
Cowboys
remember
of Moo
the
Mesa.
blue bull's name was Dakota.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck. All right, so this is the intro for Cowboys of Moo Mesa. Apparently, they're like space cowboys or something like that.
I don't. Yeah.
Are they space cowboys?
Did a meteor hit cows? What about these cows riding horses?
Yeah, what?
What? They're dicks. These cows subjugated their own kind.
Damn, that's fucked up. That's some bougie ass shit, dude.
Damn, these fools licked.
Gold pistol.
These fools licked
There's-
shots at each other on the reg.
Yeah, that fool had
Oh,
a
there was a scorpion and a little
like
fucking
a buzzard or something.
Yeah.
buzzard that was a bad guy. Of course, they had the cow
the calf,
bitches.
the
They got
the
the-
doe or
They had
whatever
the
that
fly
is.
ass cow bitches is what we call them. Crooked ass mayor going on. What's good?
Moo Mesa, what's up?
Move in if you want to move to Moo Mesa.
Yeah, I had a toy of the blue dude
Dakota, yeah. I was saying, I remember. I
think I had the black and white one too. I don't know.
My favorite character was Dakota. I had that toy too, but I had a toiletry bag
I feel
that had like a toothbrush and all kinds of shit. That
I
was
feel
just-
like everybody's favorite character was fucking was Dakota, huh?
Yeah,
like he was probably like
he
the
was
one
like
that-
the tough guy.
Yeah, he was like the tough guy.
He didn't take no shit. you know?
He was like the
And he was calm and like I think it was like the voice of reason, but he didn't take no shit. You know, one of those characters.
he was like everybody wanted to be Michelangelo from the Ninja Turtles and shit. He was just like the one
party dude.
The party dude.
He was
like,
just
"I wanna be the party
the
dude.
cool one. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
and no one wanted to be Leonardo ever.
Nah.
No one's ever like, I want to be serious and have conflicts.
At least Donatello was smart.
Oh, yeah, I know. Donatello like made shit. Like,
Raph's
I'll
the
be him.
tough guy.
I'll be him. He's smart. And, oh hell, it'd be Raph.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta be Leonardo. It's like he showed up late, and he got swords too. He had the best weapon. They made the best weapon the worst.
Best weapon, the worst.
It's like, I want size.
Everyone
Why?
needs- yeah.
Size are dumb as fuck. You can't do shit with these. What are you, Electra? Fucking. And then Cody. Originally he mentioned SWAT cats, but then he fucking dropped a super dime on me. Mummies Alive, baby.
Yeah, dude.
I
think this was another one that was almost on some like toy cartoon shit.
It was
Like,
super cutty, but look at what I loved about this one and like the Darkstalkers cartoon is I was always drawn to monster shit as a kid. So like Mutant League, that's why I like that. I love like Monster Squad was my favorite movie when I was like young. Like
that's the best movie.
I loved monsters, right? So to me, Mummies Alive and shit like this was always like, oh, we can watch cartoons about monsters. Like, oh, all right. Are they superheroes too? Oh, okay. Yeah. So, and these were like, didn't they have like mummy cars and shit?
Yeah. There were some like, they were like, they were just like basic mummy tropes. but
Another
they
like
were,
bad, this same era, maybe even same company where they used like the bad 3D
3D.
for the intros and
Yo,
shit.
the art on this shit was nasty though. Like,
Yeah, it's
it was-
hella sick.
It's like borderline anime shit too, because you know what I mean. They're
Oh, it was like it reminds me of what's that one with the card with the kids?
Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh. It looks like Yu-Gi-Oh.
This was like a lot more along the lines of like the Gargoyle era and
Yeah.
shit. Like
It looks
that,
like
yeah.
Darkstalkers a lot.
Yeah. No, the art is like I said, like is almost anime-ish. Like
Wolfman got Nard, Sunday Venom.
yeah, that fool was the hardest.
Oh, the big old fucking dude smashing into fools. Bro, they flew planes out of a fucking giant fucking Sphinx, dude. Gold.
The snake dude was hard too.
These fools were lit up in gold constantly, blowing fire. They had a fly bitch with them who had paws.
Motherfuckers who remembers Mummies Alive like forever respect you. The snake dude and the big dude were the best.
Hey, isn't that funny that like the super common trope for like those shows was like there always had to be like a little
animal?
kid
Oh, no,
that
kid,
was just
yeah.
like mixed up
And
with like these like monsters or
They
mummies
always
or
had,
Ninja
they always had
Turtles.
some like fucking amulet, and it was like this amulet got these fucking mummies like following you around and shit.
Oh, we
Yeah.
gotta. But hey, kid, you gotta hang out with us now. From now on, you hang out with mummies all the time.
That's also like Mighty Max too. It's like I don't know how he was bestowed with the responsibility of stopping monsters
Yeah.
and having this giant barbarian follow. him
Oh,
around,
Tony
but
Lastro's talking about the worst cartoon ever.
David the
David
Gnome.
the Gnome. David the Gnome fucking sucked. Oh, I remember David the Gnome would come on and I'd be like, what the fuck is this stupid shit? They didn't do anything. They would get David the Gnome. They get
that
chased. They get chased by like a fucking bird or like a pigeon for a whole episode or some shit. It's like, what the fuck is this fuck shit? Heaven forbid you run into a snake,
Hey.
you little fucking piece of shit. You little fat idiot, David the Gnome. You're gonna get fucking eaten. I hated that
I
show.
was gonna say that's more of like for girls.
Wasn't there one with like a koala that lived next to a girl, like a chick who lived in a house and she had a fucking eucalyptus tree next to her house and there was a koala that lived in the tree and the
I know what
koala
you're talking about,
fuck
but I
that
don't
bitch and that stupid koala too. All those shows were so dumb and they would come on and I'd be like, fuck this idiot shit, where's Mummies Alive?
Yeah.
I want to see Mummies on Muscle
You're
Man.
talking about all the UPN
Whoa,
shit.
no,
That
it was
U-
I think it was
No,
Nickelodeon.
it was UPN had Mummies Alive.
Oh
yeah.
no, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I wanted the UPN shit,
Oh,
but like
you had the garbage.
you get on
You
Nickelodeon.
had Nick Jr. Hey, I have a story. I have a story about Nick Jr. One time in high school when I was sick and I stayed home from school. I was sick and I didn't want to get up and I couldn't find my remote control and I ended up watching a 3-hour marathon of Franklin the Turtle. because my fucking control was out of batteries, and I had to go in the garage to get batteries, but I was too fucking sick to get up, and no one was there because everyone was at work, and you know what I mean? And my little brother was at school and shit, so I was just like...
That's hella funny because you were probably like, hell yeah, I get to stay home from school. Like, even I'm sick, like, this sucks, but at least I get to stay home from school. I just watch cartoons all day. And then you get
Franklin
stuck.
the Turtle.
Franklin the Turtle just all day, just mini marathon. The
And I
boys
was
are
just-
talking about
I
all
was
the good
just,
shit
like,
right now.
done.
They're definitely
Hey,
Nintendo.
he said Franklin was lit, but at the end of the day, I was like, this ain't a bad shit.
Learned some lessons.
Are you gonna
and
talk
shit.
about the Nintendo cartoons?
Yes,
Yeah.
Zelda and Mario.
She was
Yeah.
talking about.
So
those,
now, if correct me if I'm wrong.
Hey, did you watch
Wasn't there
was
a
Kirby
live
one,
action
too.
component to
To Mario?
Mario?
Yeah.
Like you'd be in like Mario's dungeon, and then they'd be like, "Oh, no, check this out," and
Yeah,
then they go
yeah,
to a
yeah.
cartoon. So sick.
Yeah!
And then there was a Kirby cartoon too.
the Zelda Kirby. We were talking about that. Remember that stupid Donkey Kong like 3D? cartoon?
Yes,
That
yeah. They definitely, bro. They made everything that they could like market and sell to you as a kid, like,
Got turned into a fucking cartoon.
and that was the best. Like, what is that? Where is that now?
I remember one thing I distinctly remember on Nintendo's marketing too is they had like deals with Taco Bell.
Okay,
Nintendo-
here's one. Yes,
it would always
yes,
be at Taco
and then you
Bell.
get the toys.
Yeah,
But here's
exactly.
so here's a
They had,
prime
like, Mario
example.
Kart, like Taco
Pokemon
Bell
went with
toys.
KFC. I don't know how that happened.
Um,
Shout out to KFC for selling Pokemon.
they locked in that Pokemon deal.
When Pokemon first was on like fucking TV and shit. Fucking KFC was the first one.
They locked in that
They
shit.
sold Beanie Babies. I remember that
They got
shit.
the exclusive. They were like, "This shit's gonna hit."
Yeah,
this
they
shit's,
fuck-
this
they-
shit's big
dude,
in Japan.
they were on-
This shit's gonna hit. I promise. This is gonna put KFC on the map.
KFC was on some shit,
Like,
dude.
we're gonna get all the kids in here.
And you
It's
know,
like,
hey.
they're like, kids don't ever want to go to KFC, and we're gonna make these kids want to go
That's
to KFC
some real shit.
with Pokemon.
No, that's some real shit. Because I remember we went in there and me and my brother both wanted Pikachu, of course. And we went in there and we were asking for Pikachu, and the lady's like, "Man," he's like, "Today that's like all I've had come in here is like
people that just want
people just
Pikachu.
want the Pikachu toy." Like she's like, "I sold them all already, but I got a motherfucking Zubat." I know that. I got a Zubat and a
Hey,
Vulpix.
This dude mentioned Captain Nintendo. I think that's that old '80s one. Do you see that where that dude has the
Power
glove?
glove.
The
Yes.
glove and fucking goes
I
to like
remember-
Castlevania and
yeah,
all that
yeah,
shit.
Captain Nintendo, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember that shit. I
Oh
remember
my
the-
god!
I just
I want to watch
remember-
Captain Nintendo right fucking now.
I don't remember.
That's so
I-
nostalgic.
I don't remember it like.
I think
like,
I have that downloaded and like on a fucking disc somewhere.
Homie, Captain
That shit was
Nintendo
fire.
me.
I don't remember like the show, like distinctly, but I remember the fucking Power Glove
Yeah,
dude and shit.
I watched it
that.
like later on.
I could
like,
see what he looks like. You know,
Yeah,
You guys want some chips and dip?
sure.
Okay. It's cheesy.
I want to smoke more weed.
Um,
Can I smoke more weed?
guys,
What's up?
before we get out of here, I've realized that like a very awesome and necessary component of Fridays is Fire is that we actually
Oh, that's not the.
we
pipe.
provide a service to these motherfuckers. Did you know that? Like, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking like we get high and we're do dumb shit all the time. But like, even on our worst shows, people come home and they'll watch a show that we talk about and they'll hit me up online and be like, "That show you told me to watch was sick."
Yeah.
Literally every fucking episode we've ever put out of Fridays with Fire, I've gotten hit up the next day about, "Oh, that's dope. I'm glad you recommended that show to me or this
yeah,
show to
that's
me or
tight.
whatever." So I'm thinking like that's going to be the one thing that like I guarantee we do every fucking episode is one of us is going to bring an anime to the table that's like something new that we found that we've seen, because there's so much fucking anime in the world. It's insane. And present it to you guys, and hopefully you guys will fucking like it and like that shit. This fool said, "I'm literally downloading Mutant League right now." Bro, that shit's tight. It's so like it's crazy. What I think was really dope about some of those 90s cartoons too is that it was way before like any PC kind of shit took it into place.
Yes.
And it was
Yeah.
like way before
So they're very rough around the edges.
very rough around the edges. Like bullying is lightweight promoted. What else? Like no one was ever telling you not to bully kids. They were like, "That kid's weak.
Bro,
pick on
that
him."
kid's weak. Pick on him.
Don't be one of those weak
don't
kids.
be a weak kid.
Yeah.
Learn how to play sports. You fucking loser.
Be strong. And also like they're like kind of scary too. Like kids got so soft with like when you watch the cartoons that are for kids now, like We Bare Bears and shit. It's like there's no monsters like getting rejuvenated because they got their arm ripped off on a fucking football field. Like that was regular shit for kids.
Or even like we're saying, like there's no fucking like time traveling gargoyles that are sent there to kill a monster like another time. Yeah, because fools were dying in our cartoons.
Like that's real
Motherfuckers
shit.
died.
Yes.
And you know, people just don't die in cartoons anymore.
No, I mean, well, there was like G.I. Joe where fools were just aimlessly shooting at each other like forever. But eventually, Cobra Commander turned into a snake.
Yeah.
On Roadblock's back.
I'm saying like fucking. Like there was like that's an early one, but when it hit like late 80s, 90s, when fools just started getting like not giving a fuck, when fools started making those Budweiser T-shirts with big titty girls.
Yes,
and just like the world was just popping.
Oh, you remember Big Johnson T-shirts?
Yeah,
remember
that's what I'm
Big
saying.
Johnson?
Everyone was just promoting titties and dick. And like fools were just high on yay doing the damn thing.
Oh, fucking Budweiser frogs and shit.
Well, because there was no cell phones or anything to record anyone, so fools were just fully wilding. And like, you know what I'm saying? Just living in the moment and wilding.
Do you imagine being like, hey, I got this idea for a brand of T-shirts. It's a little guy, but his name is Big Johnson. And in every shirt, we have a big titty chick with him, and we just imply that this fool has a big dick in some way. We're like, oh, like, look at the lure on that guy, and he's like got a huge ass fucking fishing pole between his legs or something. And we're just like, if you tried to sell that shirt in 2019 at Marshalls and shit, like you could go to like
I was gonna say, dude, I remember they would just have like
department stores.
They'd have like a fucking straight whole store in the mall that was shit like that.
It's just dick. It was beer shirts and like dick shirts. And
you'd
shit.
go into like fucking any store like that, and they'd just be like fucking got milk and just a chicken. It's just like that's just what was going on. You're like, yeah, that's titties right there.
Yeah, and like Monsters of Rock was just like there was like a whole section that was just like fucking titty chick pictures and shit. And like as a kid, like it was accepted for your mom to be like, oh, that's his titty chick poster. He's like, oh, he's 14 now. He buys titty chick posters. Like you can't even do that now.
Do people
like,
have
what
the
do you
right
do?
to pass his titty chick calendar anymore?
Dude, what do you do if your teenage son has a titty chick poster? If you like walked in his room and there was just like some like fucking
they don't
Kathy Ireland and shit. No, I know. I'm just saying.
Damn,
like
Kathy
Ireland's just like there, just like looking all fucking hot and shit.
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I know. That's why it's just weird. It's just weird that that's not a thing now that like any parent has to go through. The weirdest part is not that like you as a parent would object to it or would be down for it. It's that the kids don't want to do it anymore.
Classic Kathy Ireland. That's a classic.
That's a classic, bro. I remember if you somehow knew the dude at the liquor store and you could get the Kathy Ireland like cardboard joint after they fucking doofed it out, homie, you had a cardboard girlfriend for your whole life. Fucking fools had that Kathy. You go to your like buddy's dad's garage. And he had the Kathy Ireland pin up, and fools would just be in the garage playing pool with Kathy Ireland. Like, this is the shit right now, boy.
Which one was the Pepsi girl? The fucking with the
was
mole?
it not? What's her name? Yeah, it's fucking Cindy Crawford.
Cindy Crawford.
Yeah, Cindy Crawford.
That was another one.
Cindy Crawford.
She had
Super fly. She's still like fly. She's like 90 years old, and I would fucking lick her pooper, dude. She's like a 90-year-old.
I remember my
woman.
dad had mad Cindy Crawford just like titty posters, you know?
Yeah,
like,
for sure. It was like an accepted, like in the garage.
I remember I would call him.
That would be in the garage.
I'd call him ooh babies.
Yeah, for sure.
and I remember I was like, I remember my
Ooh babies.
I remember
oh, ooh babies.
I remember like my dad had a Cindy Crawford poster up in the garage, and I was like, that's a ooh baby, huh, Dad? And then he's like, yep. Because he would see, because like I picked that up because my dad obviously
go, ooh baby.
You'd see bad bitches and be like, ooh baby, like or whatever. So I just started calling like attractive women ooh babies.
Oh, I'm laughing because I'm trying to think. It's like, were you calling the posters ooh babies or like the bitches?
The bitches.
Oh, that's ooh baby, huh?
Because I'd see them on TVs and be like, oh, that's a ooh baby right there. Like that's just how they were like standardized.
Oh my god.
Oh, this fool said Spice Channel.
Spice Channel, boy, I had the black box. You know, I
You
was,
had
bro,
to have
I
the
was,
black
I
box,
was
dude.
11 years old, beating my dick before shit even came out of it. Just one day, I was like, "What's this? That's incredible."
Yeah, dude. Fucking the black box had all the spice.
I remember fools would be like watching the Scrambled channel and be like, "Oh, there's a titty." I'd be like, "Homie, yeah, it's a titty.
Yeah, okay.
It's titties. They're bouncing back and forth because there's a dude that down there." And it was so funny because you'd never see dick on the Spice Channel, so they'd always do this like weird blowjob fucking
Wouldn't
scene.
they just do
We'd
the-
just do the top of a chick's head.
Or it'd be like the back of a bitch's head.
So like, look, like.
but it was like
Dudes from
blatant-
the 90s, like dudes that are my age, hella want you to look at them when you're sucking their dick because all we've seen was this shit. So we have like a hella eye thing about getting our dick sucked. It's like, because like all I seen was this bitch just going, and I was like, damn, that's fucking sexy right there. I don't know why. I don't know what she doing down there, but that shit is. I knew what she was doing.
Oh, I know what she was doing though.
I knew what that bitch was doing. Oh, okay. We got way off topic. We're gonna introduce an anime to you guys this week. I found this anime on Amazon Prime, and it fulfills all of my requirements for being an awesome anime. It's a titty anime, which is nice. I like titty animes; those are cool.
This never hurts anyone.
It's never like I've never been like. I've been mad at animes for not being titty animes, but I've never been
This
mad
fool
at a
just
titty
cut
anime.
building in half like it was paper.
I seen that shit
How do you do that?
in Demon City. A lot of things go down, but look, not only does it have like titty action, it's rough around the edges, but it's a fight-based tournament style anime, and they fucking they turn into fucking monsters, and it looks like Bloody Roar. Is that the game that it looks
Yeah, I
like?
was saying
Yeah.
Bloody
Oh
Roar,
fuck,
yeah.
Bloody Roar was sick.
Bloody Roar 2 is even sicker.
You know what? I remember we used to eat mushrooms and play Bloody Roar
with
on
the
after
on the
hours.
tracer
Yeah,
and shit.
after image mode, and you'd just be like,
I
oh!
was just fucking. We were driving in the car the other day, and I was talking about like first time I did acid. I fucking did that on Bloody Roar.
I can't even play this shit,
Just
fool.
watching the tracer shit just go like, and I was like, whoa.
Okay.
'Cause you know you could do like slow mo shit on there too.
Yeah.
That game was fucking bad.
So, this anime, it's called Killing Bites. It's on Amazon Prime. Coolest thing about this anime is it reminds me of Baki because so the basic premise for this anime is that like Japan is run by 4 major corporations, and the way that they like vie for control is like fighting to the death. And that's how they've always done it, like throughout history. But now that people can genetically modify themselves, they've like genetically modified themselves to turn into like fucking animals, and different animals fight for different factions or whatever.
Yeah.
And these fools are just like having these secret battles for control of like Japan's economy, basically.
When was that released? Because the art looked cool. Like it wasn't like.
It's new. It's a new anime. It's
Because it's still this shit's like this shit. The art kind of reminds me of like Tokyo Ghoul.
this says 2018. I want to say that this is either like this year or last year. It's a new anime. So this was the first episode. This is like a couple clips from the first episode. This chick gets picked up, and these fools, right off the bat, they're like, "Yep, we're gonna rape this high school chick." What? This fool's driving the car like, "What are you doing, you goons?" And he stops the car, and she's like, "Keep going. And don't look in the back, because I just fucking turned all your homies to fucking mince me. What?" Yo, so, and then she drives him to this graveyard. He sees all the bodies. She's like, "Oh, you weak ass, stomach ass bitch." And she's a titty bitch for sure. Like, she's a big bad titty bitch. And that would be cool enough. Like, all of this would just be like whatever this led to at this point, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're just murked up. This dude's like puking off of it.
Yeah, these fools just got murked out. This dude's puking, and then what? This dude turns into a fucking lion, and they end up in this like ring, and they basically, she's like, "We're gambling, and you're the prize, because whoever wins gets to sell your organs." And then these fools like fight to the death, and she is a fucking honey badger.
She's saying whoever wins gets to sell the driver's organ.
Yes. And that fool's a lion, and she's a honey badger, and she's like fucking has no fear and is a psychopath because she's a honey badger.
And they have no fear in their psychopath.
Yes, they like fight lions and shit like that. So it's like they really. That's why I talked about how they like Baki, where they like compare it to like real life, where they're like, oh, the gangsters used bats in the 20s and shit, and that's why fools be fighting with bats. Like the way they're
she
like,
bit his fucking
yeah. So they're talking about this whole fight ends with like the lion's used to making things afraid, and she doesn't feel fear, so she fucks the lion up because there's no like there's no gap in her fucking technique. And then this fool wakes up squeezing her titty. So yeah, that anime is called Killing Bites. It's on Amazon Prime. Check it out. It's fucking dope. I've only got like 2 episodes in, but I like it so far. I don't see how it could like go wrong on me. It's about fucking people turning into animals and fighting, and it's brutal as fuck. Like right off the bat, like I said, they're like, we'll sell this dude's organs, like whoever wins. And this dude ends up becoming like the proxy for her. Like he's like he'll like hold the briefcase with the money when she goes and fights these other. And then like other organizations approach her to like, can you fight for us or whatever? And she's like, I'll fucking fight for whatever I want. She's like a psychopath. And that's like part of the honey badger thing is that like honey badgers.
Is she the main character on the show? Yeah.
The honey badger, which is the best. Like they picked the best animal.
It's super like directionless kind of almost.
The second fight is her and a porcupine, and it's so sick. Like
that's fire.
That's so, and because like
kind of straight up like Bloody Roar. This is fire.
It's so sick. It's Bloody Roar, but like it's way like grimier on the outside of it. You know what I mean? Like I said, titties are squeezed right off the bat, and fools tried to get.
There was titties squeezed like 3 times within that like 2-minute clip.
Yeah. And fools. That's why I said it's a little rough around the edges. Fools tried to get grimy with that girl right off the bat, and she was like, diced him.
She's biting that fucking lion's fingers off.
Hey, this was a great episode of Fridays Are Fire, guys. We're gonna watch the Ninja Turtles versus fucking Batman movie because that sounds fucking awesome. And we appreciate you guys tuning in. Next week we'll be back doing some other fucking Friday shit. But you know what I realized, guys? Friday, not next Friday, but Friday, June 21st, I have a comedy show. Guess where?
Hollister.
Johnny's in Hollister.
When is
ladies
this?
and gentlemen? Friday, June 21st.
Is that
not next Friday, but the following Friday? Okay. So I'm thinking I'll probably do an early stream that Friday afternoon. And then I'll just come to Hollister and meet up with you guys and go do a fucking comedy show. So,
yeah,
fucking stupid ass Hollister.
It'll be hella fun, bro. We get drunk at Johnny's with the fucking local focals, bro.
We're just gonna chill.
Make some
smoke
fucking.
weed
Can you tell me about some of the locals that we get to hang out with? Are there any specific locals that we should be looking forward to? You could just say archetypes and not like call out specific people. But.
There's fucking Sean.
Sean's gonna be there for sure.
About the fucking Sharks jacket lifer at Round Table.
Okay.
And he's kind of looks like you, but like fucking 20 years, 50 years older.
Damn.
The high school teacher.
But he's like my age.
Goes there all the time.
Yeah, high school teacher
that goes.
I'm not gonna say his name, but the rides the motorcycle and does karaoke all the time and drunk. Is that what you're talking about? Mr. Is it a guy? Yeah.
This is so awesome. We're gonna be at Johnny's.
Yo, Johnny's.
There's the karaoke crowd.
There's a karaoke
crowd.
Yeah, they're gonna be so bummed that we're doing comedy. They're gonna be like, "Hurry the fuck up, bro!"
Yo, there are some towny ass bitches that want
ass free.
There's some towny ass bitches
now
that want to dance to the Cupid Shuffle so bad, and you're in their fucking way. Yo, you know what they? You know what the recently? You know what the recent? Yeah, they play every bullshit you can imagine.
Don't stop.
They just got a hand. They just got a.
There's like Stained and shit too.
Oh, that's those dudes. I'm broke.
Oh, you know which one they play? Check this out. The one that they play all the time. These stupid towny ass bitches is the. Hey, yo, crazy bitch, but you fuck so. You know what I'm talking about? That Buck Cherry song? No. These dumbass bitches, bro, rocking sweats in fucking public and dumbass fucking hats.
You're
Don't-
a crazy bitch, and that's why no one wants to fuck with
Fucking
you.
stupid motherfucker.
Fucking
Yo,
trash
they
ass.
recently just got a hold of fucking Old Town Road at the fucking bar.
Oh no!
So they're going crazy right now on that
Crazy on
bullshit.
Old Town Road,
And it's not even a bad song. It's just the fucking people I know who are listening to it next door at Johnny's, bro.
Old Town Road.
Because
Gonna ride. They're gonna be doing that shit next, bro. Can I just do the Billy Ray Cyrus parts?
my
I don't know the other
my
young
town-
gentleman's parts.
my town
I don't
is
know the
so-
other young gentleman's parts.
My town is
I like it. I
so
swear. I
lucky.
just don't know.
My town is so lucky that I'm like the known person from there. Because if not, it would have just been fucking some bitch in sweats and a monster hat.
Seeing.
There was that dude on MTV.
Who?
Fucking what's his name? I don't
Oh,
know.
Drew? Yeah, Drew was on MTV, but that wasn't a great look either.
That wasn't a great look.
His sister fought and fell into a pool. That fucking made us look like that.
That's what put us on the map. Like
I'm friends with all them too. I went to high school with all these people. And I'm like, oh, there's that Hollister shit, just ruining a party, getting in a fight, and falling in the pool.
Yep.
Shouts to Hollister.
I've seen that shit before.
That's why no one likes us. None of the surrounding towns like us because of shit like that. So we'll go fight at your party.
So we'll see you guys next Friday. We'll be here. Next Friday we'll be here doing all the fuck shit. The following Friday, I'm gonna do an early show, probably around noon, and then we will be at Johnny's Bar if you want to come hang out with us and watch me do some comedy live. And Reverse is gonna get drunk because he's at home.
Yeah, fuck it.
You don't even drink anymore, dude. Did anybody notice that Reverse doesn't even drink anymore?
I just smoke mad weed now.
What happened?
I don't know.
You only drank because you couldn't smoke weed?
No, I drank because I like drinking. I just get heartburn all the time.
Oh, it's heartburn. That's what happened. So something happened.
Yeah,
So something
it's
happened.
like heartburn. Yeah, I always just get heartburn when I drink, but I still drink like when you know.
Well, yeah, whatever, fool.
I just had a beer. when I go to the bar, I still
Whatever,
drink. I just
fool.
get hella
I
bad
remember
heartburn
Cody
now.
used to be all 40s and shit.
all day. Yeah.
Whatever.
My
Now this fool's like, my heart. I fucking.
my 30-year-old body can't handle 40 ounces.
Look,
like
the
that.
credits are on
I was
Demon
gonna
City.
say,
That means we got to
we
get the fuck
outlasted
out of
the
here.
movie.
That's it. The show's over, guys.
That's curtains right there.
That's curtains. That's how we know we had to end
Demon
this shit.
City's over. We're over.
When Demon City.
We should just let Demon City run every episode, and
That's
when,
our
it
timer.
ends, when it ends, we gotta get out of here.
Okay, that's it. All right, Demon City is our new timer. This has been Fridays is Fire. We're fucking out of here, guys.
This Friday was fire.
It's supposed to say you changed, Cody.